Have you ever wondered where all the garbage goes? Have you ever imagined our world with all this garbage accumulated? Garbage accumulation could become a major issue. You'll see what I mean.
Garbage is the unwanted materials that people want to get rid of. They put it in a garbage bag and throw it away for the environment to take care of. However, sometimes this garbage bag can contain undisposable items, meaning that it cannot decompose on the ground and disappear. And instead, they remain on the ground in landfills. Those landfills can be very dangerous, as they can result in many harmful diseases that can affect humans.
I will be conducting a couple of interviews with Algonquin students to ask about their opinion on the garbage issue.
My views on reusing things, I would say if it was clothing or something like that, like an extremely personal item that there might be a hygiene issue, then I would say no, but I do buy used books and used CDs.
For the student, especially in the case of textbook, lots of students reuse them, but in terms of law, this is illegal. So it should be legalized, because they can, at least the students can save lots of money, because textbook is not cheap anymore.
It's probably a good idea for people who are in a financial situation like that where it helps, and I guess it's good for the environment too. More stuff you can reuse, less stuff there is in a garbage fill.
I buy a lot of stuff on Kijiji and stuff, so instead of going out and buying a $600 cell phone, I'll buy $250 one.
Because you're going to save a lot of money in the long run, and you still get the same product in the end.
I look at the back. If it shows 100% recyclable items that's been used from, I buy it.
I think reusing stuff is a good idea when you're done with something. You can give it to a classmate who needs it, or you can give it away to someone who's less fortunate and can't afford to get it.
And it's a good way to just save the earth. And I'm all about green. That's all basically it.
Yes, I have bought used items before, and I think it's a good idea because it can save you money and it's good to reuse things.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
So what FreeCycle is, it's more of an online community for recycling. So what happens, it's usually run through Yahoo groups. So what happens is that people post items that they no longer want in order to preserve the landfills and in order to save natural resources. So they'll post items like bicycles, kitchen items, toys, clothes, anything and everything. And then other members see items that they like, and then they'll email each other, and then they'll come pick it up. So everything happens on a local basis, and there are many groups all across Canada, all across the US. So pretty much every city has a FreeCycle group. So that's how it works. And so I'm not the originator of the FreeCycle community. I just decided to start one on Facebook because I found that not a lot of young people were participating in the FreeCycle project. And so I thought, well, how do you reach young people? I'm sure there are many young people who are students or who are just not doing well financially who would benefit from this, or just people who love to recycle. There are a lot of young people who love to do that. So I thought, well, probably Facebook would be the best. So yeah, I started the Facebook group, and then it started slowly growing. Well, if there are a lot of times where furniture is posted, anything from small items like bedstand to big items like mattresses that are posted, and a lot of students, especially if they come from a different city, they don't have anything. They start from scratch, and instead of going and spending their OSAP money, or instead of putting things on a credit card and buying things from IKEA and a load of stuff that's going to cost eventually $10,000 that they're going to get rid of to go back home, it's nice to take advantage of these items here that are free and that otherwise would have gone to a landfill, otherwise would have been thrown out. So it's nice for them and it's nice for the environment, so they're kind of helping each other out. Honestly, I think there are different types of people. There are people who do not touch anything used. They don't want to have anything to do with thrift stores or anything like that. Then there are people who mostly buy new, but then they don't mind kind of going for some old items. And then there are people whose entire lifestyle is dedicated to preserving the environment. So pretty much all their items in their house and in their daily life is from either thrift stores or FreeCycle community, which is great, but I think that's the minority. But I don't think there are that many young people yet who are on the free cycle board, but I think through Facebook and through different initiatives we can expose what's happening and let them know how they can benefit. So I think there are a lot of young people who would be interested actually if they knew the type of things that were available through free cycle. They can find textbooks, they can find lots of great stuff. Yeah, actually, I've had a few free cycle garage sales just lately in the fall, but I'm hoping to organize one very soon, hopefully in the next month, December or January. And this one is going to be a little interesting. It's going to be indoors. That's the first time that's going to happen. It's going to be in a pretty big room, and then there's also going to be a concert happening at the same time. So people, and I'm going to be playing at the concert since I'm a singer-songwriter. So some people are just going to show up for the concert, but then they'll realize there's this community happening that they're really going to appreciate, but that they didn't know about. And there are some people who are just going to come for the free cycle, but they'll get to enjoy the music as well. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that pretty soon.
I hope that was convincing enough for you to realize how important it is to reuse items. There's nothing better than living in a clean, fresh environment. So reuse to reduce.